Hey, what is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, we have some news from Latitude 64. They posted on their Instagram, "The powerhouse of disc golf grows." This new partnership is about more than just products and distribution channels. Dynamic Discs and House of Discs share a common goal: to grow the sport of disc golf and to make it more accessible to players of all skill levels. Dynamic Discs has officially been consolidated into this House of Discs company, and they also posted this article on the Latitude 64 website, so you can get a little bit more information here. Ultimately, Latitude 64 is going to start bringing more production into the US, and they hope to use Dynamic Discs knowledge in the US market to help continue to grow the sport. And they want to open up a bunch of retail stores, is my understanding. So you should start seeing Dynamic Discs retail stores pop up all over the place in the next few years. And they project a 10 to 20% growth per year for the foreseeable future. Now, we also have some news from the Ulta World article. I think this is a little bit more in-depth read than what's on the Latitude 64 website, and then also obviously a lot more than what's on Instagram. So they say the trilogy is complete after a decade of significant partnership, including the joint purchase of Westside Discs. Latitude 64 and Dynamic Discs are coming under shared ownership. The growing disc golf conglomerate House of Discs has purchased full ownership of Dynamic Discs for an undisclosed sum from its founder, Jeremy Rusko, who is reinvesting a majority of the buyout into his parent company, is joining the board of directors. So basically bought up Dynamic Discs, consolidated it under this umbrella, and is going to start making a lot of decisions around Dynamic. Now, as far as the Dynamic employees goes, there's going to be changes probably that they do like, and then changes that they don't like. But ultimately, we're going to see a massive amount of growth coming out of Dynamic Discs. They plan on opening a lot more production in the US. They're still going to be operating out of Emporia, Kansas, so that's not going to change. But I expect to see a lot more changes when it comes to Dynamic. And as far as the Ricky contract goes, that's obviously still, to my understanding, still a thing. Nothing has changed. But I can only assume that Ricky's going to get more access to signature discs. He's going to get even more support. And this is probably going to be a better opportunity for Ricky to make even more money than he's already making, because they're going to be doing more production in the US, and they're going to be able to make more discs. He's going to have more access to discs, and they're opening up more disc golf stores, which they will carry Ricky Wysocki discs in. And this whole thing's going to be very good for Rick as a player and as a businessman. And it's definitely going to increase his income as long as he stays with that Dynamic Discs for the foreseeable future. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of this. And I think this is a really interesting move for disc golf. We haven't really seen a massive disc golf conglomerate just buying up company after company. So now they got Dynamic, Latitude, Westside, Castoplast, and Hand-Eye Supply Co. I'm curious if they're looking at anyone else. I wonder if they're going to try and buy, if things maybe don't go well for someone like Discmania over the next few years. Would they possibly buy Discmania? We can only wait and see, but there's obviously a shark in the water, and they're buying up everything they can get. Comment your thoughts down below. You're watching Iceberg TV, and take care.